Very good morning, my dear students. So today we are going to learn how to perform multiplication and divisions over integers. Now here comes the first point that we are going to discuss is the product or quotient of two integers with the same sign is positive. This means, for example, if there are two positive numbers and you are going to multiply it together, you are going to get a positive answer, that is positive 16. In the same way, if you divide two positive integers together, for example 10 divided by 2, it is going to give you a positive answer, that is a positive 5. Next, if you are multiplying two negative integers together, in multiplication, if there are two negative signs, they get cancelled and the number becomes positive. So your answer is going to be plus 16. Same way, if one number is minus 10 and it is divided by a second number which is also negative number, that is minus 2, both negative signs are going to get cancelled and your answer is going to be plus 5. Next point says the product or quotient of two integers with opposite signs are negative. For example, if there is one number that is positive, over here it's positive 4, and another number is negative, that is minus 4, plus and minus is going to give you a minus 16. Same way is first number is minus, second number is positive, then also this number is going to give you minus 16. If one number is positive and another number is negative, your answer is always going to be in negative. Similarly, when you divide, if one number is minus 10, another is divided by 2, your answer is going to be minus 5. Similarly, if there is 10 divided by minus 2, again your answer is going to be minus 5. What we used to do in addition and subtraction, we used to see the sign, the largest number, what sign the largest number is having, and we used to put sign according to that. But in multiplication and division, if there is one negative sign and one positive sign, your answer is always going to be negative. Next point is any number multiplied or divided by 0 is 0. Means if you multiply any number, suppose we have taken 4 over here, 4 multiplied by 0 is going to give you a 0, and if you divide 0 with 4, again you are going to get 0 as your answer. Next, the case is when you are having only minus 1, like there's one question, minus 1 multiply minus 1 multiply minus 1. As we know that 1 multiplied by 1 is going to give you 1 only, so there whether minus 1 is written 100 times or 200 times, when you multiply 1 with 1, you are going to get 1 only. So in this case, what we do, that if the minus sign are of odd numbers, like over here there are 3 minus signs and 3 is an odd number. If minus signs are in odd numbers, then your answer is always going to be negative, because these two will get cancelled and you are always left with one extra minus when the minus signs are of odd numbers. If you have even minus signs, for example minus 1 multiply minus 1 multiply minus 1 multiply minus 1, over here 1 2 3 4 means there are 4 is an even number, there are 4 minus signs present over here, so each minus sign is going to get cancelled with each other, so you are left with plus 1. When you have odd number of negative signs in a question, then only this is particularly only for minus 1 condition. If you are having odd number of negative signs, then your answer is going to be minus 1, and if you are going to have even number of negative sign only for minus 1, remember this is applicable only for minus 1. So if there are even number of negative sign in front of minus 1, then your answer is going to be plus 1. Let us discuss about the properties of multiplication of integers now. First one says closure property. Closure property, integers are closed under multiplication, which means product of an integer is always an integer. For example, minus 5 multiplied by 2 will give you minus 10, which is an integer, or minus 6 multiplied minus 4 will give you 24, which is again an integer. Now next property says commutative property. If a and b are integers, then a multiplied by b is equals to b multiplied by a. For example, 2 multiplied by 3 is, and 3 multiplied by 2, both are going to give you 6 as an answer. Next is identity property. In addition and subtraction, 0 was the additive identity for the number, but under multiplication, 1 is the multiplicative identity property of any number. That means a multiplied by 1 is always equals to 1 multiplied by a, which means 4 multiplied by 1 is equals to 1 multiplied by 4. Both are going to give you 4 as an answer. Next we will discuss next property is associative property. If a, b and c are integers, then a multiply b multiply c is equals to a multiply b multiply c. As we have already discussed, we always solve the numbers that are inside the brackets first. So suppose if this is 2, this is 3 and this is 4. So first we will solve the number that is inside the bracket, and over here 2 into 3 inside the bracket into 4. 2 multiply 3 4s are 12 and 2 3 are 6 multiply 4, and both are going to give you 24 as an answer, which means both are equal. Next comes distributive property. Under distributive property, multiplication distributes over addition and subtraction, means any number that is multiplied by the number that is inside the bracket, positive or negative. So the number that is outside the bracket is going to get multiplied by both the numbers that are inside the brackets. Suppose over here a multiply b plus c. So a is going to get multiplied with b also, and a is going to get multiplied with c also. And in between there's a plus sign, so you are going to put this plus sign in between both the operations. A multiply by b plus b a multiply by c. Next says a multiply b minus c. Over here there's a minus sign, so in between we are going to put minus sign, which means a is going to get multiplied by b, then minus a is going to get multiplied by c. This is the distributive property. Next comes the properties of division of an integer. Now divisions are not closed under this. For example, you have one question that is minus 12 divided by 2. So under division, what number is formed? You cannot cancel these numbers. They are not going to get divided totally. So what they are going to give you? Minus 12 divided by 5. This is a fractional number, not an integer. Fraction numbers don't come under integer, and when you actually divide it and solve it, again you are going to get your answer in decimals, and decimal numbers are also not integers. They don't come under integers. So under division, integers are not closed. Second one, division is not commutative, means a divided by b. Suppose 6 divided by 2 and 2 divided by 6, both are going to give you a different answer. Now division is not associative. Again, you are not going to get same answer when you are going to perform the associative property over division. And division is also not at all distributive in nature. And for all integers, suppose we have taken a, or you can take any number that I have taken 4. So 4 divided by 1 will give you 4, but 4 divided by minus 1 will give you minus 4. In both the cases, the answers are different.